ton amount here. I've recently written a book, and it's due to be published in hopefully a couple of months by a group called House of Riviera. Anyway, recently, over the last couple of months, I've joined a few Facebook writing pages and readers groups and science fiction readers groups. And I've introduced myself, and along with that, I've posted this image, which is of my book cover for my, sorry, there's a cockatoo outside, for my debut novel, which is called Angel Eye. It's a bit of a historical sci-fi fiction, bit of time travel. It's taken me quite a few years to write and finesse, and it's gone through a lot of drafts, a lot of beta readers, and it's been probably the steepest learning curve I've ever gone through. It's gone through a lot of drafts, and then through since then, many years of work and reworking, and finally I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, so I posted this artwork that I'm a Photoshop artist by trade, and I posted this on a few pages, and got a couple of people who thought it was AI, and understandably they're a little bit vigilant when it comes to AI. However, in this instance they were wrong, and on a couple of occasions I couldn't even convince them otherwise. So I thought I'd break down this Photoshop document. It took me about a week to create a couple of years ago, and I can explain how it was all put together. So here we go. First of all, what I'll do is I'll switch off the text. I didn't want the book to be too busy, although this center area is pretty chaotic. If we zoom in, every element, every element in here relates to the actual book. We have a demon or a ghostly demon type figure. It's a bit of a mystery as to who this person is. We've got a scene of World War I, some medieval soldiers causing chaos. We have a very important pocket watch. And there's a Dalmatian in there that he actually plays a part. In here, down here, we've got some mysterious forces, some men in black jackets, and we have our protagonist Joseph here, who looks like he's gone through the wars. He's wearing his shirt is an utter mess. It's torn. It's got blood and all that sort of stuff. And we have here this backdrop of a humble English village, which is where he started his life at the very beginning of the book. Anyway, so I'll switch off the text, number one, so we can have a look at what it looks like. There we are. Text is off. Now it looks a lot more bold. You've got to be careful when you're designing a book cover not to put too much in there or keep it as simple as possible. Even this is a bit chaotic. But there's a lot of empty bald patches here. But once we switch the text back on, it all sort of fits into place, and it doesn't look too busy. So I'm going to go through and switch off everything and work my way up through the layers. Doesn't necessarily mean that these layers were placed in order. There's a lot of shifting and moving around, and there were different versions I played with. All the little elements here that we used, except for the main character here, were used from stock photography sites, like Deposit Photos or Shutterstock, and then there was just a lot of retouching to warp and move things into place. So here we are. I'll switch off everything. So go all the way down to the bottom, and all right, there we are. We have a sky. We have some sort of background paper texture. That sky is actually almost a bit superfluous now because it's basically covered. This paper layer is opacity is 84%, so you can just see a bit of sky coming through. We have some landscape. There's an area I've darkened. I probably did that for a reason which will become obvious a bit later. A bit more lightening and brightening, changing a few colours, reducing the opacity of that green hills. Some hints, there's a crow, some trees, working our way up. All right, so this is a very busy folder. So let's work our way through this. Okay, so I'll just switch off some of these, close some of them so we can see what's going on. Okay. All right, so let's switch some of these off and work our way through. Okay, got the bird. Oh, there's a front section too. All right, so I'm going to switch off some of these. I haven't looked at this for quite some time. All right, back we are again. So we have some stars. We have a tree root. We have a little section with some crows flapping around in a forest. Okay, because there's quantum physics plays a part in this book, I've got a few random figures and blackboard chalk marks. Here's some more down here. And there's a World War I army just stuck in there. What is that? It's a burning building by the looks of things. Yep. Burning building. And some soldiers causing chaos, medieval soldiers. Some fire. There's a spy. Nefarious force. And then working our way up, we have a knight in the foreground. Okay. Oops. There he is. There's the knight. And what else have we got? There we've got the dog leaping over the tree branch. Some colour. Oh yes, some starry sort of spectral lights on the top there. We've got some more fire in the foreground of the World War I scene. Now we've got, this represents, in the book, a time portal plays a part, which is an electric blue ring. And on top of that, the book is called Angel Eye, so I thought it looked cool to have something resembling a bit of an eye. So it sort of plays a double part. There we are, there's another one of those. What have we got here? The demon. Okay, the demon head. The demon hand reaching out. Some colour adjustments there. Fireflies. We have some light pouring out. We stuck that in there so that, and some lightning, so that, oh yeah, so this was the original, this is my nephew, who I had dress up, carrying a suitcase, represents Joseph when he was a little boy starting school. And I was kind of advised I should probably change that, because it looked a bit like a children's book, which this isn't really a children's book. So I deleted Bear and I replaced him with Pierre, who's a friend of mine. And I had him dress up. I actually made this shirt. I put the braces on in Photoshop. But I had him wearing this shirt. I bought a white shirt. I rubbed some dirt on it and tore it. And I actually bought some fake blood, stuck it over various places on the elbow and whatnot. Had him wear it and then said, "Look surprised." And there he is, looking at his position. He looks surprised and shocked. And then, so let's work our way up. That's the copy. So that's where I've flattened him and moved him around. So I wanted him a bit lower. So there we are. So I could see the demon a bit clearer. Okay, there's a bit more light flashing there. Curves. So these are where I've brightened little areas so that the text, once it's switched on, is a bit more legible. And there we are. I've darkened down there, so my name, which is down there, is also a bit more legible. And then finally, the text. So that is my book artwork. Took me about a week to do. There's absolutely no AI in this. I've actually got a folder somewhere Let me see if I can find it. So just to prove it's not AI, here is a lot of the imagery that I used from deposit photos and other sources. There's the night, there's the pocket watch, which I deep etched, or maybe it was this one, I can't remember which one I used. And there's the hand. I've done some blurring and warping, so it's a bit more mysterious with a bit of movement. And so there's the dog. There's the original image, him jumping out, and some. I think someone took a photograph just using toy soldiers and created a smoky backdrop. That's how they ended up getting. So this is photography, and this is what I used for the World War I segment in the cover. All my little electricity. I even think I've got a different version of the book cover, which I didn't really finish. Is it this one? Yeah, so that was half finished. That's a darker version. I used some CGI graphics some 3D graphics to create this angel eye heading, and that was half. I didn't really finish this one, but you can see it was in progress. It was a dark version, but I ended up liking the light version in the end. So there you go. So that's how I created entirely in Photoshop. That's how I created my book cover. I hope you enjoyed this little demo, and I'll be sure to make a post with links once the book is finally out and ready to read. All right, thanks everyone.